What's going on, Fragcom? I'm headed out again to work, and I figured this is a good way to continue to do this scent of the day, first impression type thing. And something just happened here. I thought about something I wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to put this question out there, and I want you guys to drop your comments below. What do you think makes a perfect, or not even a perfect, but what makes a grand fragrance? What makes an amazing, stellar, outstanding masterpiece? What are the necessary components for a fragrance to be considered a great fragrance? I want you guys to think about that, mull on it, and then drop your comments below. I'd love to read what you guys have to say. But enough of that. That's something for another video, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. And you can even list like your top three, masterpiece or grand fragrances that you think are worthy of mentioning as a fantastic all-time best grand fragrance, masterpiece, whatever you want to call it. But enough of that. I'm headed out. I'm hoping that this is going to be an amazing fragrance that's going to impress. This fragrance was referred to me, and somebody told me this is an amazing, inexpensive fragrance. So I thought to myself, I got to sniff this, and better yet, I have to share it with you guys. So I'm hoping it's going to impress. It's going to be another unboxing. It's sitting right there. I'm going to grab it right now and show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to open it. It's going to be my scent of the day today. So this is the fragrance I'm talking about, and this is a fragrance by the house of Jean-Louis Vermeil. And I know this fragrance particularly is a fragrance from 1997. It's currently discontinued, but the person that referred me to try this fragrance, suggested me to try this, they said I would love it based on my taste, and hence the fact that I'm sharing with you guys. It's still sealed. I'm going to crack it open right now. I'm going to wear it as my scent of the day, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think of it. I'm hoping it's going to impress and be an amazing fragrance. So the box itself is in a plexiglass kind of box, an acrylic back. Nothing really crazy. You have the JLV here for Jean-Louis Vermeil logo. You have a little seal here that's evocative of a whiskey bottle or whatnot. The bottle itself is a little bit tacky. I love the print. It's like a wooden kind of, textile. Pretty cool looking. You have a little panther or cougar there. It says Vermeil Paris. Let me open this and tell you guys what I think of it. So here's the bottle. It looks like a lighter kind of thing, or like a whiskey flask. Nothing too crazy. Even though it seems like you can't see the juice, you can actually see the juice. I'm going to give myself a couple mists, as this is going to be my scent of the day. Not really crazy here. The mist is kind of weak, but the scent is actually quite good. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this scent, this is really more mature. So if you like powerhouse fragrances from the 80s and 90s, this is definitely going to be up your alley. You're going to appreciate this scent. There's a tobacco vibe here with a little honey. Not tobacco vanille like Tom Ford tobacco vanille, but there's like, a tobacco note in here that's like a wet tobacco with some honey. It's quite mature. This fragrance really reeks quality, and if this fragrance was released by a house like Tom Ford Private Blend or Roja Dove, this would fetch easily $200 to $300. It's really strong. So far I'm getting a really nice, strong push, and I only did a couple sprays. I think that this is something that you can really overdo, especially if you're wearing it as an office scent. But anyway, I don't want to give too much. I'm going to meet you guys back at my chessboard and give you guys the full rundown of how much I got out of it as far as longevity, projection, all that good stuff. So I will meet you guys at my chessboard later on. I'm going to head out right now. This is going to be my scent of the day, like I said. See you in a few. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back from work to give you guys a full rundown on Vermeil for Men, or Vermeil pour Homme. So this fragrance here, real quickly, look on the case. If you look here, let me see if I can get this to focus. Parfums Jean-Louis Vermeil. This is an eau de toilette, but it does perform like an eau de parfum. It's a 3.3, 85% volume. And this here is the box, which is like an acrylic plastic box. Nothing so crazy. You have a little logo here, Jean-Louis Vermeil, like a seal, adhesive seal. And when you open this seal, you have a bedding, so to speak, but it's really a plastic bedding where the fragrance sits perfectly. This is like a plexiglass. Again, the box itself, nothing really crazy going for it. The bottle itself is really cool looking. It has this pattern. It's almost like wooden lacquered kind of a pattern. The bottle itself looks very similar to a lighter. The sprayer is not very strong. You're gonna have like a half a mist going on here, but the scent itself is bonkers. This is really a one-of-a-kind scent. If you're into the powerhouses, like I said, from the 80s and 90s, this will not disappoint. And I'm surprised that not many people have talked about this fragrance whatsoever. I've only seen 2 reviews on YouTube about this one. My goodness, the whole room smells like it. It's so good. Yeah, I've only seen 2 reviews on YouTube on this juice. It definitely deserves a lot more recognition for what this is. I'm definitely going to be wearing the heck out of this juice for the next upcoming months, especially cooler weather, dressier occasions. This was my scent of the day. When you look at the note breakdown, there's no nose to be found. This is set to be released in 1997. It is currently discontinued. Again, not much to be found on Jean-Louis Vermille. Not much on this house at all, other than it's a house from France. Haven't seen any kind of perfumers that worked with this house. Most of the releases were in 2000. Again, I read and saw that this one in particular was from 1997. Definitely a hidden gem. This is a fougere fragrance. This reminds me of fragrances like Davidoff, the original Fragrant, that aromatic fougere from 1984. So this is what you're gonna get. It's a very leathery, tobacco kind of scent. There's some florals going on here. There's some geranium and carnation, which will give this a floral and creamy, dense heart. There's also some coriander in here, some black currant up top, some galbanum, so it's resinous. It's definitely very potent, very musky. I almost sense a very animalic castoreum kind of scent going on here. The dry down, you're gonna get some oak moss, some vetiver, some beautiful cedar and patchouli. It's a beautiful fragrance through and through, from beginning to end. It is a phenomenal scent. It does transition. You're gonna get, I got 8 to 10 hours easy, a very strong 2+ hours push when it came to projection. Didn't get much compliments, with this one. I've only worn it once, but it's very earthy, very animalic, very aromatic. It is beautiful. I love this fragrance. Again, if this was released like Faddish, Reckless, Dangerous, those Roger Dove fragrances, if this was one of them, this would fetch $300 to $400 easily for the quality of the juice. And I'm telling you, if you look carefully, you could still find this out there for a bargain. I would say get it while you can. Once it's gone, I think this in the next 5 to 10 years will be fetching good money as a very obscure hidden gem in the fragrance world. I love it. I absolutely love it. Again, if you have tried anything from the Vermille house, please drop a comment below. I haven't heard much at all in this house. If you have tried this particular Vermille Pro Homme, please drop your comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if not, give it a shot, because I'm telling you, for the money that you can find this for, you can't go wrong. It's an amazing fragrance. But remember, this is considered an Oriental fougere, so you have to like those powerhouse, animalic, strong kind of scents, kind of animalic, musky, those powerhouse of the 80s and early 90s, the Azzaros, those kind of scents. If you don't like those kind of scents, look elsewhere, because this is not going to be for you. But for me, Ted Lapidus, all those powerhouse, fragrances of the 80s and 90s, Jill Sanders, Feeling Man, that's the kind of scent I'm talking about. If you like those kind of scents, a beautiful, perfect, gentleman, manly scent. It is going to be mature, so keep that in mind if you're going to check this one out. But for me, it's a phenomenal fragrance. I'm so glad I found this. Again, I'm going to wear the heck out of it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. Great performance, can't go wrong. 8 to 10 hours longevity, 2 to 3 projection. Beautiful silage, love it. That's all I have for you today. Again, let me know if you have tried this. Again, this was Max Forte with another scent of the day, first impression kind of video. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.